right, former FC Barcelona player Samuel Umtiti has retired from professional football at the age of 31 years. Of course, Barcelona fans will be familiar with that face, Samuel Umtiti. He once played for FC Barcelona standard. He had a great season playing for the club. He won 2 La Liga trophies, 3 Copa del Rey. He's also a World Cup winner. But at the age of just 31 years, he has decided it's time to retire from professional football. I think something prompted him stand out making that decision because he's still a young player, just 31 years. Yeah, because we have seen a lot of players aged players who are still participating actively in the game. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo, who is 40 years or 41 years. Luka Modric who is 40 years. Of course, we saw him scored for AC Milan in the weekend. Then Lionel Messi is 38 or 39 years. But these players are still participating actively in the game now. But Samuel Umtiti, just 31 years, and decided to hang his boot. Well, I can tell you that I think Samuel Umtiti might make that decision because of some injury setback, or he's no longer interested in the game. Because when he was playing for FC Barcelona, he had some injury setbacks. He's an injury-prone player. Maybe the injury keep occurring, and he's no longer ready to deal with the injury setback. So he has decided to call it a quit. Of course, then we've enjoyed watching Samuel Umtiti. He's a fantastic centre back. I think there was sometimes he was linked to moving to Arsenal or Manchester United because of his performance for FC Barcelona. He's a fantastic centre back, but at the time, he said he's no longer going to continue to participate in the game, and he decided to call it a quit. Well, all I can say is good luck and all the best to Samuel Umtiti in his future endeavors. Of course, we enjoyed watching him, and let's see where his future, whatever thing he's going to continue doing in future. Now, I think in the Europe top 5 leagues. In the Europe top 5 leagues, I think the best team I can tell you over the weekend is FC Barcelona. Among the Europe top 5 leagues, FC Barcelona I think we are the best team in Europe because Arsenal has scored Nottingham Forest scored 3 against Nottingham Forest over the weekend. Manchester City defeated Manchester United by 3-0. While Tottenham Hotspur defeated the rivals by 3-0. But FC Barcelona, we are so ruthless against Valencia. So ruthless that they scored 6 against Valencia. And in the stadium that they are not also used to. This is a stadium that has the capacity to contain 6,000 spectators. But Barcelona, we are so comfortable with defeated Valencia convincingly. Of course, Fermin Lopez scored the brace, Lewandowski scored the brace, Rafinha also scored the brace. That's to tell you that this Barcelona team, they are also ready this season, because what we saw in last season